Okay, day 17. My video actually cut off halfway through, and so I'm just now going to do a short little one on what the video before was on. So it's nature today. So trees, the oxygen, and the vista of the blue sky through the gum trees. And I was telling a story, I'll probably tell it quicker now that I've already rambled on in the last video. When I went to England and had a trip with the girl's dad, I went over to England first to visit home. Then we had a crossover of a week with a nanny looking after the girls. So the girls were in primary school, and I just needed a break. But he had some work overseas doing some music, so. We had a crossover of a week in London and Copenhagen, and then he went on and did his tour in Finland. And when I came back to Australia, and when he was back, we went to the zoo. And I always thought when I went to England that I was going home because I was born there, and I came out here when I was 2. And seeing, all the relatives that we'd basically grown up without having, Christmases with relatives, etc. And I walked into the Australiana exhibition with the trees, the gum trees and the blue sky, and I realised, Australia's home. And it was, it was a real it was a homecoming of a sort to recognise that my kids are in Australia, I'm in Australia, I live here, I've grown up here most of my life. And that's probably why it still to this day, if I look up and see the blue sky through the gum trees, I'm home. I feel at home. Anyway, number 3. Also the vista of the sand and the sea and the sky. That is similar. It's like if you stand on the beach in Australia and you've got that horizon with the ocean, and you've got the sky above it and it's blue and it meets the ocean. So it's also the colour. So on the side I ended up writing this little list. So the colour and the space and breath. And at the moment in Melbourne we've got a good climate for roses. So it's spring and all the spring roses are out, and I just love their colour and their smell. And I was trying to explain that those big bowls of those really big flowers with so many petals and how abundant they are. So the abundance of nature. And also the forests. I find when I go out to Woodend, and there's quite a few forests at Woodend when I go out there, and those trees are really quite alive, and I find sitting in amongst them that it's nourishing and supportive. So I've put nourishment here too. So as I was writing my list, I was coming up with just keywords for nature. So they're what I find. So that's day 17. I'll be back for day 18. Hopefully the video works properly tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.